You want to get skilled in Slovak language? So, there are two peculiarities you have to be very clear about Slovak. The first one, hard and soft consonants, which are quite different from many other languages. The idea of hard and soft consonants differs from other languages. And animate and inanimate nouns, which idea is also quite different. And I wouldn't call it logical. And there are other helpful life hacks which I'd like to share with you. The thing is, the last letter of the word root define the ending during declension. Loď. The last letter of the word root is D, and it is the soft letter. Mama. The last letter of the word root is M, and M is hard consonant. Stanica, C, is soft, and C is the last letter of the word root. Okno, N, is hard. Let's look at the soft letters. It is easy to remember. These are all the letters with apostrophe. For example, D, T, Ni, Li, Chi, Shi, Zhi. Z also is here, and G is here. What is important is to remember that not only letters with the apostrophes are considered soft, but also the letters C, Y, R. So that is very important to remember. And let's look at the other words. Počítať. Počítať has chi at the end of the word, and chi is soft. Obchod, D, is hard consonant. All the other letters which are not in this chart are considered hard. Kaviareň, Ni, is soft. Dom, M, is hard. Kost, T, is soft, and žirafa, F, is hard. And let's look at the example of local or locative case. Let's look how the last letter of the root of the word will define its ending. There is a rule in local case that after soft consonant, we use letter E. After hard consonant, we use letter E. So, olodi, D is soft, and there is the ending E. O mame, M is hard, so the ending is E. O stanici, C is soft. O okne, N is hard, so the letter E follows N. O počítači, Č is followed by E. O obchodě, D is followed by E. O kaviarni, N is soft, so E is following. O dome, E after M. O kosti, E after T. O žirafe, E after F. Look at the words o lodi, o kaviarni, o kosti, which are underlined now, and they lost their softening sign, and it is because they are followed by the vowel E, which always makes the previous consonant soft. Therefore, the letters D, T, Ni, Li, which are underlined now, are losing their softening sign when they're followed by letter E, but also E. So please, one more time, look at the soft letters, especially at these red ones, C, Y, R, and memorize them very well. These letters are considered soft in Slovak language. All the other letters are considered hard, and this differentiation will define a great deal the ending of the nouns. Have you already learned which nouns in Slovak are considered animate? Only masculine. So, lekár, dedo, syn, žiak, študent, Slovak, rodič are considered masculine nouns. Chlapec, lekári, ľudia, Slováci, rodičia, etc. are considered masculine animate nouns. The last four nouns, lekári, ľudia, Slováci, rodičia, are in plural. So if in this group of people there is at least one man, the noun is considered masculine. If you don't know, but there is a probability that in this group of people there is at least one man, the word is considered also masculine. All the other words are considered inanimate. So, mačka, feminine, not animate. Žena, feminine, is not animate. As well as dieťa, dievča, not animate. All these words are inanimate nouns. Slovenka, inanimate. Šalka, škola, dom. Dom is masculine, but it is inanimate. It's logical, so it is inanimate. Počítač, loď, etc. Most of the other words are inanimate. Animate and inanimate nouns are declined differently. Animate nouns, for example, in local, get the ending ov at the end of the word. Inanimate nouns get the ending e after hard consonant or e after soft consonant, as we said before. So, examples. O lekárovi, lekár is animate noun. O mačke, mačka is inanimate noun because it is feminine. O djedovi, ovi, because it is animate noun, but o ženje, žena is feminine, so inanimate. O študentovi, o dieťati, dieťa is an exception, so it's declined a little differently. O žiakovi, the ending ovi. O počítači, chi is soft consonant, and the word gets the ending e at the end. O Slovakovi, but o Slovenke. Slovenka is inanimate. Grammar hacks. Problems with accusative. Accusative always brings disturbance into my classes. And the reason is this. It answers two questions. For animate nouns, it answers the question koho, something like of who. And then it corresponds to genitive case. For inanimate nouns, it answers the question čo, what, and then it's very close to nominative case. For example, let's take the word vidím, I see. This word is always followed by accusative. Vidím lekára. The ending a is always added to animate accusative. And therefore, vidím rodiča. A is also added to the word rodič, parent. For plural, the ending of is characteristic for genitive and also for genitive animate. Vidím Slovákov, chlapcov, and also ľudí, hostí. The ending e is also kind of exceptional for genitive and also accusative animate case. For inanimate nouns, the word preserves its basic form and not changing. So, vidím loď, vidím okno, but vidím mamu, vidím stanicu, where A is changing into U. And there is the only difference between accusative and nominative cases, where A is changing into U for feminine nouns. But vidím dieťa, dieťa is neuter, so A is not changing, as well as dievča. Dievča is also neuter gender. For plural, there is no difference between accusative and nominative. So, vidím mačky, vidím ženy, vidím deti, vidím peniaze. Exactly the same form of the word like in nominative. And it is very interesting to compare genitive, dative, and locative or local cases and to find similarities and differences between them. For example, the word stanica. This is soft feminine nouns, and now we are talking about soft feminine nouns. Stanica, because the root of this word ends in c, so it is soft noun. Genitive, bez stanice. Nie môžem žiť bez stanice. The ending is e. Loď. Again, soft feminine noun. Nemôžem žiť bez lode. Kaviareň. Bez kaviárne. Reštaurácia. Bez reštaurácie. And then let's look at dative and locative cases. Stanica. Idem ku stanici. Idem k lodi. Idem ku kaviarni. Idem k reštaurácii. The ending is i. The same about locative. O stanici. Píšem o stanici. Píšem o lodi. Píšem o kaviarni. Píšem o reštaurácii. You see, the ending in dative and locative are the same. And it's very similar about animate nouns. Let's look at them. Chlap. Idem ku chlapovi. Idem k lekárovi. Idem k synovi. Idem k dedovi. Píšem o chlapovi, o lekárovi, o synovi, o dedovi. The ending ovi is characteristic for only for dative and local cases. Just remember that. So please keep in mind this similarity between dative and locative cases for soft feminine nouns and animate nouns, and also notice the difference between genitive and other cases, where genitive get the ending e for soft feminine nouns. And there is one more life hack for Slovak grammar. Notice the similarity between nominative plural and genitive singular nouns. Look, kto žena, plural ženy, genitive singular bez ženy. Stanica, plural stanice, genitive singular bez stanice. Reštaurácia, plural reštaurácie, genitive singular bez reštaurácie. But this works only for feminine nouns. And loď is also feminine noun, so plural lode, What do you think will be the genitive? Genitive? Well done, Lodě. Let's look at the neuter gender. Cvičenie, plural cvičenia, genitive singular, bez cvičenia. Very nice, but not everything is going to be so simple for neuter gender. Okno, plural okna, genitive singular, bez okna. Notice short a for genitive singular, a long a for nominative plural. The same for dievča. Dievča, plural dievčata, long a again, genitive singular, bez dievčaťa, soft t and short a for genitive. More, plural moria, bez mora, again, the difference. But these small differences and similarities will also help you to learn how to remember these all cases and how sometimes to form nominative plural from genitive singular or vice versa, genitive singular from nominative plural. This is sometimes very helping. The ending ear also deserves a special attention, as it doesn't exactly behave in locative and instrumental cases. In all other cases, there is no problem with this ending. But look what happens in locative, in local. Zdravie or zdraví. Two letters will change into one, but long e. Cvičenie or cvičení. Počasie or počasí. Tancovanie o tancovaní. Poschodie o poschodí. And in instrumental, short e will change into long e with classical for this case ending m. So zdravie, zdravím, kimčím, zdravím, cvičenie, cvičením with the help of. Počasie, počasím, tancovanie, tancovaním, poschodie, poschodím. Don't confuse the ending ear from the last slide and a very well behaving ending ear, which belongs to the same group of declension as soft feminine nouns. Let's compare the way they are declined. Nominative. Reštaurácia, stanica. Stanica is soft feminine noun. Genitive. Bez reštaurácie, bez stanice. The ending e, we talked about that in genitive. Dative. Reštaurácii, stanici, the ending i, the same like in locative, local. Accusative. Vidím reštauráciu, stanicu, the same ending. Locative, local. O reštaurácii, o stanici. And instrumental, reštauráciou, stanicou. And let's look at the word loď. It is also feminine, soft nouns, which doesn't end in a. So nominative, reštaurácia, stanica, loď. Genitive, reštaurácie, stanice, lode. We are just repeating the ending e for soft feminine nouns as well for the ending ia. Dative. Reštaurácii, stanici, lodi. Accusative. Reštauráciu, stanicu, loď. The ending a is not here, so loď prevents its form. The same as nominative. Locative. reštaurácii, stanici. Lodi, instrumental, reštauráciou, stanicou, loďou. And now, the time to repeat everything. I write about station. Píšem o stanici. Local. We write about the sun. Hovorím o synovi. Local, animate. I see cats. Vidím mačky. Accusative plural. I see students. Vidím študentov. Accusative plural. Animate. Vidím koho. I am going from the station. From the station. Genitive. Idem zo stanice. I am at the station. Where? Kde? Local. Som na stanici. I am going to the station. In the direction to the station. It is dative. Idem k stanici. We speak about health. Hovorím o zdraví. Zdravie. Ending ie will change into long e. I eat salad with fruit. Jem šalát s ovocím. S ovocím. Ovocie, ie will change into im. I can't live without the sea. Не можем жить без мора. Genitive. Number 9 was instrumental. Sometimes I'm not sure whether I should use for the name of the cases Slovak or English words, so I'm sorry for that.